So when I put the Summit Racing Windsor 302 in, that was nearly 10,000 miles ago, I fitted a FiTech because I didn't know jack all about fuel injection systems or anything like that, or options, and I went with the FiTech mainly based on the price. And in that time that the FiTech, well, the brand new FiTech came and it didn't work from the box, so I rang FiTech to get a replacement, and they said it had to be repaired, had to be sent back, even though they could see it had been fitted and never run. But I sent it back to them, and they had the thing 3 weeks, and I rung them and said to them, you know, I'm trying to get, this is my daily drive, I'm trying to get this thing on the road, what's going on? And they said, well, we have to have it 10 working days. So, well, that's great, but you've already had it 3 weeks. Okay, we'll get a technician to look at it, you know, soon. So after 5 weeks and numerous other phone calls, they finally agreed to send me a brand new FiTech, even though the one that was on there that didn't work was broken out of the box and brand new, never been used. But eventually they said yes, they would send me another FiTech. And then a week went by and I hadn't heard anything, so I rung them and they said, well, we haven't got any in stock because they're made in China, and they hadn't got any in from China. So 7 weeks after I fitted the original, I got the other second FiTech, and I put it all in, set it all up, and 2 injectors went down within 3,000 miles. I rung them and they said, well, probably what you need is you need a new fuel tank. Well, the fuel tank was brand new. Like most of the stuff on this truck, everything's been changed. This is an 85, everything's been changed. So the fuel tank was, well, is now 18 months old. By the time it was like 6 months old, the brand new fuel tank, brand new fuel lines. So they sent me 2 new injectors, and that did cure the problem. They sent me in free of charge, and then the distributor that Summit Racing sold me was a shit one that was $120 or something, and that thing broke. So that was a year and 2 days out of warranty. But bearing in mind I had a FiTech for 7 weeks, it was less than a year of using it. But Summit Racing didn't see it that way. They said no, it was out of warranty, you have to buy another one. So long argument. So Summit Racing did actually send me a replacement free of charge that was broken out of the box. So eventually I went with this thing. This was made, I phoned the company and they make them to order, and they made this, and it was like $400. I also changed the leads to MSD. So the motor's now got just coming on 10,000 miles. This has probably done 3,000, and the Holley Sniper has probably done 2,000. I swapped to the Holley Sniper after the FiTech kept cutting out. I'd get to stoplights and the thing would just die, and then I couldn't start it. I'd get to a gas station, fill up, go to start the truck, it would just turn over, wouldn't actually fire. And I'd be stuck there sometimes. It would flood the engine and I have to wait. And then every time you ring FiTech, you wait 3 hours on the phone for technical support, which is not technical support. They ain't got a clue what they're doing. I'm sure it's just one guy that works there, and they're like, change this setting, change that setting, change the other setting. And I changed all these different settings and still had numerous problems. You know, I would still have this thing where it would cut out at traffic lights, cut out, you know, where I'd come off the freeway, slow down, come to a stop at the end, dead. And you know, they said, well, you know, it's a fueling issue. I got a Bosch 044 fuel pump, not the FiTech thing, because it was so noisy, it was horrible. So I got a Bosch 044, which is sat in the gas tank and runs silent. So I spoke to Ethan at Holley Sniper and said, look, before I buy another one, which was, the other one was like a year old, or 18 months old, sorry, at the time I changed it. So before I spend another $1,000 and buy the Holley Sniper, is it going to give me issues? And he said, no, I promise, you know, it'll be fit and forget. Well, literally, I took it out of the box, undone the 4 bolts, bolted this thing on, connected the 2 fuel lines. I fitted the Holley Sniper 100 micron filter at the back, and that's all I did. So I literally connected that up, and then I connected the 5 wires, 6 wires, whatever it is that comes with it, and that's all I did. I haven't programmed any. I set the engine capacity and the number of cylinders, but I haven't gone in fine-tuned, nothing. I did also change the lander sensor, O2 sensor in the exhaust, because it doesn't match the one that's in the FiTech, so I'd swap that over. Other than that, I've done nothing. Now, I say this has done 2,000 miles now, something like that. When I fitted keyless entry and keyless start, but literally now, I put my foot on the brake, press the button, see the light flashes, push the button, it starts. Every damn time it starts, every time. Not once have I got in here and it not started. every time. Now my only observation is, it's not a criticism but an observation, is that when it's running you get that, you probably can't hear it, but you get a ticking noise. Like, it sounds like a sewing machine. And I phoned Ethan up and he said no, that is normal, you know, that is completely normal, that's just the injectors. But I haven't set anything, I haven't changed the settings, I haven't increased the air fuel ratio, I haven't messed with the timing, nothing. I literally just unbolted one, put one in, and it's like a different truck. It is like a different truck. It just starts, runs, drives. Now with the FiTech, and I say FiTech is technical, if you can even call it that, they advised me numerous times about different settings. The FiTech I couldn't get, I could go 65 on the freeway, then it was like fuel starvation. It would start to miss and kangaroo and bounce up and down violently. Well, I fitted the Sniper, didn't change anything. I haven't changed the fuel pump, haven't changed a damn thing. And the first time I took it out, I went on the freeway and I put my foot down because there's an 18-wheeler coming, and the next thing I know I was going like 80 mile an hour and it was still pulling, and I was like, holy crap, better slow down. You know, the thing is impressive. I cannot tell enough people that this is the thing to buy. The FiTech is absolute junk. You know, I mean, I know FiTech will defend it by saying, oh, you know, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. I did everything FiTech asked me, like running a new earth to the unit. That's what I ran for the FiTech, but I say I've just refitted it for the Sniper. Everything about the FiTech, say the amount of times it just kept cutting out and dying, and saying that when I would pull up somewhere and then try to start the truck, would not start. So the last time it happened, say I was at a stoplight and the thing cut out and I could not get the thing, I was literally there 3 minutes, you know, trying, which seems like forever at the time, trying to get the thing to start. This thing is wicked. So I've only done 2,000 miles in it. Most of my stuff's, you know, short journeys, under 30 miles, and amazing. Never ever have any problems. I've had no problems with heat. You know, I think the fuel, I haven't checked the fuel or anything. It hasn't had an emissions test yet, but when it goes for emissions next year, I'm confident it will go straight through. And if you need a distributor for an older type vehicle, these guys are the people. They are. He told me when I spoke to him on the phone, look, you know, it's not cheap, but it's also not an off-the-shelf part. They make it, you know, each one's made to order, and honestly, it's like a different truck. This thing now does feel like it's quick, whereas before the FiTech, I'd put my foot down, it'd be hesitation, it'd be juddering. Never really felt that good. I say none of the fueling system's been changed. I've still got a Bosch 044. I've still got the same fuel lines. I've still got, you know, AN6 Teflon lines, and what a difference. If you've got a FiTech and you're experiencing problems, obviously I'm not connected with Holley, nothing to do with them, but I can just tell you from my experience, wow, this is like, now it feels like a 10,000 mile truck rather than something that was about to die. And if you're wondering about the wiring, this originally had EFI, this truck, because it was an 85. At some point in the summer I'm going to rewire the truck with a painless wire and harness, and all this is getting a wire tuck, because it's not a show truck, but I hate seeing all the wiring, so that's all going to get tucked. And like, all this is just done temporarily to get it to run, so everything's going to get ripped out and redone. But that thing is wicked.